Welcome to StockMarketFunding.com. We are going to be covering a subject. We cover a lot of things about the economy. We cover a lot of things about politics, and we cover a lot of things about the current administration as to the relationship to your IRA, your 401k, and any other type of investments that you have, mutual funds, uh, whatever it may be, and how that potentially affects you. And what stockmarketfunding.com is about is that we have a risk management program for people that want to be self-directed. And what do I mean by this statement is that people who want to take accountability, learn how to manage their 401k, learn how to manage their IRAs, um, and not be involved in all of the old mindsets and the myths about the stock market and relying on fund managers. And you take accountability, we'll teach you, we'll lead you along the way. We have 30 years of experience to do just that. And basically, what this is about is Sarah Palin had a very good Q&A session on CNN. And basically, that is your Tea Party type. It's one of the biggest ones. And what's happened in America is that we aren't getting what this economy needs. And if the economy isn't going to improve under the current administration, this is a monthly chart of the Dow Jones. It goes back to 1970. And let me tell you something right now. The last lows that went from 14,000 down here to 6,500, if things forward looking throughout this year, going into 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, and 2015, by forward looking years, you could be part of the victim of coming all the way back down into the 3,000 area, meaning that these markets, you can see that they dropped almost 9,000 points on the Dow. Now, you don't want to be part of that because you don't. And I don't want you to be part of that. Now, basically, there's a lot of things that you can do to avoid these things. Now, we know what the Democrats, we know what the Republicans are doing. We know that every time of all the things that we need to address, America needs not to pay more taxes. Small businesses need relief. The Obama administration and all of this TARP fund and everything hasn't cut the mustard. I'm not going to go into a lot of in-depth, but you can go to stockmarketfunding.com. You can contact us and we'll be giving out special webinars to people who face these challenges moving forward looking years. So basically, some of the key subjects is in the energy sector. Uh, some of the other subjects are what are we going to do with monetary policy? How are we going to change who's in office now? And where do we take a stance? Or the American public, I should say. Now, what our goal is here is to let you know that a lot of people that are in that Tea Party coalition is that they have suffered in 2008. And that suffering is not out of the way. All the market did was come back up and undercut 10,000. I can tell you, though, that you should, at this point in time, go to cash and you should wait out. If you're not going to get professional management, we have 30 years of experience, is that you could put that 30 years of experience right behind you. And the thing about it is that uh, our government and the parties that were involved, both Republican and Democrat, Republicans need to come up and do something about it. Now, the Democrats, uh, Reid, Pelosi, all of the people that have been involved in these things need to be removed. And actually, the American public needs to stand up on their own 2 feet to take control of learning who they should be voting for and what kinds of policies are going to affect their lives. Unemployment is going to go higher. There are lots of catastrophes that can happen if things don't change. And the most important thing is that we care about you and your IRA and your 401k. Now, if there is disaster, the beautiful news is that um, you can actually make money on the downside of the market, and you can protect your portfolio and you can protect your IRAs. What we are letting people know is that there's a lot of subjects that I won't be covering on this particular tape. However, if you follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Dig, or you come to our website and you sign up for some of our events that will be given to people for free, is that we'll be given free events around your IRA and your 401k. And we are 30 years of experience in technical analysis. We understand the economic situation better than the people who make the policies. And so Tim Geithner needs to be removed. Mr. Bernanke, well, we have a problem there in our monetary policy. We have a problem in our Treasury Department. We have a problem in our IRS. Uh, Basically, worldwide leaders we're starting to see some bigger problems abroad. But here's the thing. The U.S. and the way that the American public should be viewing this tape here is how to protect their assets. That's first and foremost. So that all of these current events that are going on, and people have already been devastated once. I don't think they need to be devastated twice. And you don't. And you can take accountability and responsibility. Responsibility, accountability. They go back and forth. And you, as a person who has her hard earned money at stake, need to understand all of the gimmicks that happen and all of the gimmicks that are in play in government. And you see, the government in itself and its failed policies and everything that we talk about ultimately have a very big impact, not just on your jobs, but it has the biggest impact is where are your current assets? And what I'm saying is that people can be educated properly here and manage their risk and their wealth. Your wealth, your risk to all of this is the most important thing. And basically, it's an election year.